Hi everyone, I'm making this video because I've had a lot of requests about the makeup, and when I've been doing some fun makeup demos lately, often these same questions come up. So I thought I'd jump on here and quickly show you the technique, making sure you're well moisturized first, and then we move into the makeup. So before sunny day today, I'm going to use some of the lovely Age Well SPF 15. It's a lovely SPF, and I put that on quite generously because it's all about protection from the sun and with the amount that I'm outside. So then I would go and use my concealer. So concealer first, concealer underneath the tint. So concealer, you just dab on wherever you feel you need, and eyelids, around the eyes. I get a little bit of redness around the cheeks, so literally dab on. And I'm doing this how I would do it. You could use a little sponge here, but this is just really how I do it. So dab on those little bits. I had a sunspot caught out there, so I still have a bit of a scar, and you dab on first. Then you're choosing either your skin tint for a lighter coverage or the foundation for a heavier coverage. But really, these foundations are so lovely. They're infused with niacinamide and they're so light. I love them. So when I say heavier, it's definitely not cakey. None of this is cakey. It's all very dewy and light. And you can see, you know, your little freckles still through, because that's what I like. I don't want a full caked on foundation. So today I am going to choose the tint. So you can just put it, some people drip it straight on their face, but I like to put it on my hand here, and then I use a brush. You can just use your hands too, but I have loved using brushes. So this is the foundation brush, liquid foundation brush in the Arbonne brush set. So it's like a paddle brush, and you dab your foundation on. And again, I'm doing this real time for myself to get into my day. You could spend a lot longer on this if you're really going out somewhere and wanted to really take some extra time and make it a bit more for an evening look. This is day look. So, and context, you know, I work in the health and wellness field. I'm a PT. I'm exercising. I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, but I do like to just have a little bit of that coverage and healthy glow. So I love this makeup. And context, again, I didn't used to wear a lot of makeup. I still don't, but the ones I choose are toxin free because I am passionate about women's health and hormone disruptors, endocrine disruptors, and you've got to look at what our makeup is and what our skincare is and what our hair care is. So that is why I really stand behind this brand. We have hair care, we have skincare, the beautiful 5-step, 3-step skincare range, and of course what we're doing today, the makeup. So that is, and already you could leave it at that. I think that's good coverage. You could, though, layer it on if you wanted with some of the foundation. And, you know, for color matching, shout out, I can help you with that. Now I'm using the kind of thicker brush, kabuki brush, which can also be used for powder, but I do quite like it for this step. So this is more of a squash in. And these techniques I have to thank the makeup artist that I have learned from. 3 makeup artists I had spent some time with over the last 6 months. And I've loved learning these tips and tricks from them. And again, I didn't used to be a makeup girl at all, but I do love this makeup. Again, it's infused skincare, infused with makeup. That's how I like to see it. Niacinamide, pumping our skin, and actually helping our skin too. So lovely. I think that would be great in itself. But if you're wanting to add a little bit more, go for the bronzer. And that's the bronzer brush. So see, that's angled. And we get the lovely Arbonne bronzer. And you can squash the brush a little bit, tap it in, tap it off, and you're looking for a 3. A little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there. See how that makes a 3? Great tip. So a little bit there, and it's all about how the light hits our face and contouring. And women especially, 50 plus, or in the older age range, you're wanting to widen. So our face narrows as we age, want to widen. So you find a cheekbone and lift out. And then it's the jawline. And then blend, because we don't want to have a stripe. No stripes. No stripes allowed. Okay, again, this side. Whoops, that's a little bit. Just need to blend it. And then the jawline. The wonderful thing about brushes is you can always blend. And you can always take off too. If anything, I'm on the light side. But you could do a lot more, heavier coverage, and a little bit more blending. So again, I'd be pretty happy with that, just like that. But you could layer in more. So here we go, the beautiful eye palette. I love this eyeshadow. Again, I've never loved makeup like this. I really have loved it. So we could use the all over eye brush. This is, and I know a lot of people have different techniques, but this is what I do. And on the Arbonne brush set, they're all labeled, which is great. So it's kind of paint by numbers for me, which is what I need. So the beautiful neutral palette here, that is the Bare. I'm going to use the Bare, B-A-R-E first. And it's just a little bit of product. You really don't need much. It's amazing. Tap it off. And I like to just go all over. But particularly you're looking for up and out. And again, different makeup artists would have different things. This is what suits me and my coloring, my eye, my age, etc., etc. I'm just showing you what I do, and please modify this to suit you. So it's the all over eye, then a little chip. The way the light hits your face, it's said that you do a little bit of the Bare down the nose, a little bit of Bare, Cupid's bow, and a little bit of Bare, third eye, which I quite like to take a moment and just self-anoint at the third eye. Good. Okay. Then we have the other brushes. Shading, and we have slanting. I'm going to actually stick with that all over brush. It's just what I do, and go for the luster. I love this shimmery luster. So you can see the lights even hitting higher up now with the white Bare. I'm just going to kind of follow that. I'm going for quite a light look today because I am with my PT clients and I'm also doing some course videoing. So I want to have a little bit more makeup on just to make me feel a bit more confident on camera, but not too heavy. And then a little bit of luster. This is the little beautiful trick. You can see how the light's hitting there anyway. So you want to just dab a little bit of that shimmery luster there. Same thing here. Just a little dab. Little dab will do you. Wasn't that a slogan for something? But it is true. Less is more with this makeup. And it's very modern, very dewy. So, shading. I take a little bit of this cozy brown, the one in the bottom corner. And I'm going to look at, used to be along that, the kind of crease of the eyelid. But I have learned you just go a little bit at making a bit of a C shape here on the outer edge and the outer eyelid. and then lift it up and out, which can seem a little bit dramatic and harsh, but remember, we're going to blend afterwards. There's no looking like a raccoon here. We're always about blending. And again, go to that corner C, and then up and out. And that looks a little bit dramatic. So for me right now, I'm just going to blend that in a bit. But as I'm filming an online course today for women's health, I could get away with a little bit more makeup just for the camera. Okay, then the trick is to use that slanted brush. And it says slant. It's got a lovely angular edge. And this is my eyeliner. I used to then carry around eyeliner and put that on. It would smudge, never create a great line. You just literally tap into the end and you follow. It's kind of hard to do with the camera, but I just follow along the eyelash line and you're just pressing it on, creating a bit of a line along the eyelash. It just defines a little bit more, and the same with the top. Press, press, press. A little bit more dramatic around the eyes, and then a little bit, I like to use that same product because I'm not about having a lot of products along the eyebrow. And again, I am no expert on brows, but I have experienced that when you do highlight these a little bit more, it does frame your face and give you a little bit more framing, a little more drama, a little more dramatic around the eyes. So yeah, do your eyebrows how you like to do them. I just like to highlight a little bit. Very natural, very light coverage. Lips, love the lip oil. I've been told to hydrate first before you put any of your color on because nobody wants dry lips and cracked color. That's actually enough for me, little gloss, but for the purposes of this, I'll top up with a bit of the lip crayon. Love this crayon. There. And because it's mine, I can do this too. I put a little bit on the upper cheek. As in, if I was doing a demo on you, I would be using different brushes, etc. But this is real time. You can even do a little bit down the nose just for that glowy look. You could then go for mascara. I didn't used to wear mascara. I would actually probably leave it at that, particularly if I'm exercising and not wanting it to be smudging everywhere. But I love the mascara. This is the little one that comes with the lip oil. It's a lovely little gift set right now, like that holiday little gift set. Love that. Glam set of lip oil and mascara. I don't really use much mascara, so this would last me a long time, but there's beautiful Elevate mascara is the one I like. And not full of toxins. You know, there's carcinogens in eyeliner, carcinogens in mascara. We don't want that. And the purpose, why I'm so passionate about this, one, it's fun. The other thing is it's empowering. Nothing like makeup to give you a little extra bit of confidence, and not saying that it's all extremely driven, but hey, it does feel nice. Why not? And the other thing is that we're reducing our toxic load. If we're wanting to improve hormone health, you got to look at your toxins. And if it's all too overwhelming to think of your diet, everything all at once, just take it step at a time. Maybe it's looking at your makeup. Maybe it's looking at your hair care. That could be the first simplest step that you make, reducing all the phthalates and chemicals in your hair care. Choosing what you put on your skin. So that is that for me. I think that will do. And yes, I think that that's enough makeup for me to do what I need to do today. I just wanted to show you that. I hope you got something out of it. Message me if you want some tips. And also, I'm happy to do some makeup demos if you're local, but I can also just talk to you via Zoom or whatnot. If you want, contact me and check out my web store. Great makeup, great skincare deals, great hair care deals right now with Christmas. And obviously you get all the gifts. Passionate about the gut health too. That is affecting our skin health from the inside out. So yes, check out the whole range and feel good these holidays. And I wish you well. Message me if you need any products and happy to help.